Yes, you guys, it's the story time. It's the story time.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Y'all, this story time is crazy. Say, no, it's not. I'm being dramatic. But basically, alright, look. So, you guys may not know I was working at Banana Republic. And I was working at the doctor's office. But anyway, so working at Banana Republic, I was on my lunch break. And that day was the last day that I was going to be working there for the summertime. So I decided to go to the food trucks because they don't really have like restaurants or anything like a good food place to eat, you know, at the outlet. So I decided to go to the food truck, and as I was there, it was this guy that works on the food truck. So I kind of peeped him out, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so I peeped him out or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, he look alright, you know. So I'm on the phone with my best friend. I'm like, bitch, like, yo, this nigga little cutie in the back, you know, the back of the truck, you know. So she was like, girl, get him. So I'm like, got you, girl. So anyway, I get to the window. He like,
can I take your order?
so I'm like, yes, can I get hot wings and fries? And then he was like, that's all? I said, yes. I said, can you make sure that the wings are just flats? And he was like, just flats? I'm like, yeah, baby, just flats. So, you know, Pichu, you already know, like, yo, he feeling you. You know, when he start, you know, saying what you saying, you know. So I'm like, all right, he feeling me. Still on the phone with the BF, you know what I'm saying? We just chit chat. So the dude gets off the truck. I'm like, nigga scoping me. He trying to get off the truck though. So he get off the truck. He walks past me. He comes back. So he's like now in my peripheral. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can slightly see him behind me. So he was like, hey. And so I turn around, I'm like, yes, daddy. So and I was like, yeah, what's up? So he was like, come here. So I went over there, whatever. He was like, who you talking to? I'm like, my best friend. Like, wow, what's up? So like, nah. So he was like, you single? I was like, yeah, like that. And then he was like, that's good. He was like, you are very beautiful. And it's that day, you know, me and my best friend have been doing like this little no makeup challenge and all of that. And you know, I was looking good with no makeup and my little natural hair, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. I'm like, for real? So he started laughing. He was like, yeah, for real, you look good. You goofy like that. So I'm just like, yes, I'm silly. And if you can't deal with it, then you might as well, you know, kick rocks. So he like, yeah, you think I could take you out sometime? I'm like, but look though, I'm about to go to school. He was like, so what school you go to? I'm like, Shenandoah. He like, where's that at? And I'm like, it's Winchester, Virginia, you know. So he like, I can drive out there. Pause. Hold up. First of all, I don't even know you for you to already making plans to come see me. By the time you come see me, I'ma have a nigga by then. It's like, nah. I'm like, no, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about all that or whatever. So then he was like, man, put my number in your phone. So I'm like, well, what's your name, boo? Like, you know, what's your name? He was like, my name is, I'm gonna just call him Bobby, right? So he like, my name Bobby. So I'm just like, okay, that's what's up, woody whoop. So then that's when he was like, yeah, so put my number in your phone, text me. I'm like, but you don't even know my name. And he was like, what's your name? I'm like, Indy baby. Indy baby. So he was like, you look like an Indian. You just get no points for that. Like, so no, I was like, oh, for real? I was like, thank you. So he was like, yeah, all right, so I gotta get back to work, make sure they put your order in. So like, go ahead and text me. So I texted him and I was just like, hot wings and fries, so he could let it know, like, he can know, like, who this, you know, hot wings and fries. Shorty from the food truck. I got you. So he texted back. He was like, all right, boo, I got you. He was like, yeah, they fixing your order now. So I'm like, all right, baby, like, all right, you know. I'm an extra sauce type of girl, you know. So make sure you put some little extra spice. Oh, pause. Yes, I am a pescatarian, but this specific day I was craving wings. So I tried to get some wings, and that was an epic fail. Like, it just went right through me, y'all. I know TMI, but that food was so disgusting. Like, he gave me my wings or whatever. So he was like, all right, you know, just text him. I'm like, all right. So I went back to work. So he texted me like, so you know, where you work at? Woody woo. I'm like, I work at Banana. He was like, oh, that man can come in there and mess with you. I'm like, no. I'm like, well, too bad, because like, you know, this my last day. So he was like, oh, it's all good. He was like, what you studying? And then it was probably like 10 o'clock or something like that. About to be 10 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock. So I never responded. But when I got home, I ended up texting her and I was like, biology. So then I ended up going to sleep. So I wake up, right? It's a text message, right? From a number. So I saved his number already. But it was another number that texted. I'm like, who is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, who this be? So I opened up, I unlocked my phone. And then I clicked on the message. Y'all, the message said, hey, this is Bobby's wife. This nigga was married, y'all. Dude, y'all, I gotta calm down. Oh my god. Y'all, I gotta get my, hold up. Gotta get back. She said, hey, this is Bobby's wife. She was like, I saw the messages that you all sent, you know. I just want to know, you know, what's going on between you two. Thank you in advance, you know, whoop whoop. So, first of all, I go right to his name and just put him on a block list straight up. But when I open his message, he sent me a text too, talk about something. If somebody texts you, I'm sorry, I went to sleep. Boy, bye. Blocked him immediately. So I text her back and I was like, oh my god. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, well, and I screenshot the text messages. So I was like, this is all for real. Like, basically, I don't know what I said word from word, but basically, I was like, this is all like that happened. This is the conversation that happened. I actually met him today, and I was just like, if I would have known that, you know, his martial status, then he would have been got blocked. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that this nigga was married. Like, see, if you asking me if I'm single, that tells me that you single. You know what I'm saying? And then once we start having a conversation, then I will ask you like, so why you don't got no girl? And then nigga, that's the time you supposed to tell me, oh well, I'm either married or I'm going through a divorce. But first of all, you shouldn't even go smacking me while you married. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just made your wife look like a fool. Like, so I was just like, well, you know, I wish you the best, basically. Y'all, tell me why this lady, she looked like a lady. Y'all, she started like sending me pictures of them, like their little marriage certificate and him with his little ring on and all of that. No, Shawty, you doing too much. Like, you doing too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. I was like, pray on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you know, everything goes well. She like, yeah, I'll handle him. She said, I can't believe him. How dare he do this and all of this? But y'all, that's the time I almost dated a married man. He was married. Oh my god. Like, that is crazy. Like, dudes, y'all cannot, ouch, y'all cannot trust these dudes. Like, you just can't. Like, you really have to do some investigations, because like, this is why females go out, like, they go beyond, like, they be so dramatic because of stuff like this. You gonna smack at me? What if I said, let's go on a date? You know what I'm saying? You don't got your ring on, you don't got nothing on, and then you married whole time. No, boo, you ain't about to put me in no type of situation, no, none of that. We ain't doing all of that. So I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, she looked through his phone when he was asleep, and I'm sure this ain't the first time, because like, no, he was too comfortable. He was like, yeah, you single? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, what's up, boo? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we ain't doing all of that. I'm single, but we ain't gonna be dating no married men, okay? So y'all, thank God she hit me up, and thank God that she ain't come at me like sideways, cause nah, we ain't doing all of that. Cause I'm like, yo, no, don't try to check me. You need to check your mans, cause this nigga out here wildin', wildin' with the ring though.